Business groups are renewing their calls for the government to go back to the drawing board on what they say are destructive industrial relations laws. Master Builders is one of the groups to sign a joint statement critical of the IR bill. It's in the middle of a national roadshow consulting with the sector. I spoke with the CEO of Master Builders, Danita Warne, a short time ago and started by asking her what sort of feedback she's getting from tradies on this national roadshow.
Thanks, Kieran. Well, I'm here at Master Builders Tasmania. We've just finished our 8th of 21 roadshows around the country. The message has been pretty consistent across the country of concern and disbelief as we go through the key elements of the bill. We focus on independent contracting, specialist subcontractors, casuals and union right of entry. And builders and subcontractors and independent tradies are just shaking their heads. They are significantly concerned about the implications this bill has on them, on their capacity to be their own boss. I think the most concern that we've got consistently to date is the dramatic changes to independent contracting. That seems to be the real concern in our industry, and that's no surprise given the number of independent contractors we've got. About 260,000 of the 440 businesses in our sector are independent contractors.
Now, Danita Warne, the government's been making some compromises, including with the hospitality industry recently. There have been others as well. This joint statement from the industry groups, is it a demand to the government to come back and sit at the table, or will some of those amendments that have been made make a difference?
Well, we have not seen those amendments. We understand they'll effectively be footnotes to the legislation that has little or no legal implications. So we say that minor amendments to what is substantially a totally unacceptable bill is simply not the solution. We are resolute as a group to saying start at the drawing board. There are 4 or so sections of the bill that we say need to be hived off and debated that are by and large agreed upon. But the remainder is such a quagmire of mess that fundamentally changes the way in which work is conducted in businesses around the country that a few post-it notes on a sinking ship, I think we used the term in our press release yesterday, is simply insufficient. The government's got to come back and say, acknowledge that they've made a mistake and actually start again.
And just finally, Danita, are the industry groups, the employer groups, talking about a joint advertising campaign against the government's laws?
Well, we're talking virtually daily as a group. There are a multitude of things that we're looking at in terms of how we approach this. But Kieran, in my 30-odd years as working for a lobbyist federally, this is the first time ever that you've had such a significant group of industry associations working so closely together. That in itself is a significant message to government.
Danita Warne, CEO of Master Builders, thanks.
Thanks, Kieran.